I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't any brighter than a shade of blue. Your blue eyes and brown hair, how could I resist the color of your stare? It doesn't compare. Times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I go up and I come down when I remember the day I was still around. Yeah, the water was just right, like your lips so warm. But now my heart is torn between the rose and the thorn. Yeah, times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming the oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. The water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. Oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. The water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I won't be running out anytime soon. I won't be running out anytime soon.
Ain't got no riches, ain't got no money that runs long, but I got a heart that's strong and a love that's tall. Ain't got no name, ain't got no fancy education, but I can see right through a powdered face on a painted fool. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Feel me? Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. I would fade away, but I got more to say. Lord, they say, ow, let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less today. Let me come through.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Joe Ryan. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Bo Bichette, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
111.
The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit left side. Correa over to first. And Bichette is retired. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins.
Hee-haw! 3-1.
On the ground, right side. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Barger, the next to hit. First pitch, not close. And that's outside. Guerrero, the runner at second with one away. Next pitch misses way outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The 3-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. France under it. And it's caught for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Man on second, 2 down.
3-0.
George Springer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Designated hitter, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now 1 missed.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Blue Jays leave a pair. The Twins coming up, no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Target Field, and the right-hander with the good curveball, Bowden Francis. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's Byron Buxton. This to third, and it goes just foul. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So you might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
One gone, bottom half of the first. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases, his second homer this series. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, will get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
All over that one right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now Correa up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Out to short, sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. So now the DH spot, Cody Clemens. Well struck, right field. Back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. This is Willie Castro. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And next for Minnesota, Ty France. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that ball is out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Puts a bunt down. Guerrero steps on the bag, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total of 5 runs. We finished 1 inning here in Minneapolis. It's the Twins 5 and the Jays nothing. Back in Minnesota, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Ryan back to work.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish calling the balls and strikes. That one missed. Now 3-0. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And here is Ernie Clement.
One ball,
and
no strike.
fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball one. Ryan, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And delivers outside.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
And ball four, two aboard. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Alan Roden, the next to hit, takes ball one. And another ball. And the next pitch is way outside. And they're all loaded up.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
So they're all loaded up. And next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Off the mark there. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Bases juiced, no outs. Not close with that one. And the count is 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Not even close there. And it's 3-0. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 5-2. A 2-run double.
Taking a bit of a chance swinging at that 3-0 pitch, but nobody is questioning it after multiple runs come home to score on the play. Now standing on second with the double and feeling really good about it.
Bichette takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. The shortstop takes the ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Next pitch is outside. Roden on third. Straw at second with nobody out. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2 in scoring position. Nobody out here at the top of the second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 5-3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Doubled his first time.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't.
Runner takes off for third.
2-0.
Pitch misses. And the throw out at third. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses. 3-0. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Barger in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 2 outs. That misses.
3-1.
Now 3-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Right through there, got it. And that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Twins 5 and the Blue Jays 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Christian Vasquez. Ripped to short. And they put the tag on him for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now Byron Buxton grounded out his first time up. Fouled off left side. That one ripped. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Trevor Larnach getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now Matt Wallner, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Man at second. And that bunted towards third. Barker tosses to first. That's the inning. One hit, one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Twins 5 and the Blue Jays 3. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fastball is outside. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Now 3-0.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Right through there for a strike.
Count's full.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Springer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Ryan ready to fire now.
2-0's the count.
And there's the automatic. That one down the line and foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
And now here is Nathan Lucas. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Oh, right to the backstop. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Outside.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And another ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Fastball for a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Golden opportunity right here. Outside. Ball one.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Bases juiced, no outs. That one not close. And that's ball three.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. One runs in, and it's off the wall. Coming home. He'll score. The Blue Jays take the lead.
How about that? Clears the bases. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So up next for Toronto, Alan Roden. That's outside.
1-0.
Ball one. Fastball is
2-0.
outside. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top
3-0.
half of inning number 3.
Hard work.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nabs it. Runner tags at second to third. And he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the flyout. And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-0. And there's a ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one
3-0.
misses, and it's 3-0. Right through there for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 7-5.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And another ball. That's a little bit low. Strong at second. Bichette over at first with one away. And there's the automatic. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 8-5.
Well done. Drives in the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
2 on, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. And that one way outside. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit. Just 1 pitch short of 100 now, and I'm guessing this is likely his final inning if he can get through it.
Next offering way off the plate. There's a strike. Well struck left field. That's going back. Back some more. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Bichette around third and headed home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
1 out. Runner at second. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Fly ball down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter.
Here's George Springer. Fastball for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Fastball is outside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Not even close there. And a count 2-1. Now 1 missed. Slice down the right side. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Twins 5. Back in target field, and here comes Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Out of here! That one felt good. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 10-6. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next is the designated hitter, Cody Clemens. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. It's 10-7. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So up next, Willie Castro. He's already homered here in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the top of the wall. Throws to second, and he's got a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Man at second. Down the left field line, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Bowden Francis gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher now for the Jays, Yariel Rodriguez.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the top of the wall. The throw into second. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Christian Vasquez. Sack bunt towards third, and that's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And he lays one down the left side. Fires over to Guerrero. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Trying to move him over here. Barker tosses to first. That takes care of Buxton.
Now batting, left fielder,
And the batter now, Trevor Larnach.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That is the inning. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 10-9 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Minnesota, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Nathan Lucas. And the first offering is not close. And another ball. That one
3-0.
way outside, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Nobody out, runner at first.
2-0.
That one outside,
3-0.
and that's ball 3. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
First and second, no outs. Alan Roden digs in now,
1-0.
and that's outside. Fastball is
2-0.
outside. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Lucas over at second. Clement at first with no outs. In for a strike, now 3-1. Headed towards the corner. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So digging in, Miles Straw. And ball 1. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Top half of inning number 4.
2-0.
That one not close. And now 2-0. And delivers
3-0.
outside. Bobichette on deck for the Blue Jays. And there's the automatic. This one in the air right field. Castro on his way over. He's got it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. 12-9 is our score.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bobichette up to the dish.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Joe Ryan out of the game, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. Louis Varland into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And that's
1-0.
outside. Runner on at third, one gone. And there's a
2-0.
ball. And another ball.
3-0.
That's in there. Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So 2 down now, and here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that's outside.
Count.
That missed by a lot. And now 3-0. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
So up next, Addison Barger. Fastball is outside. Next pitch misses way outside. Outside.
3-0.
Here's a 3-0. Right through there for a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Count is full.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch, not close. That one missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
3-0.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. George Springer waiting to hit for Toronto. There's the strike.
3-1.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Vasquez makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. And midway in the 4th, Jays lead it 13-9. of the fourth. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Carlos Correa. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the lead. It's 13-11.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that's a home run into the upper deck. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 13-12. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Willie Castro. A dive, he's got it. From his knees, the throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
And now it's going to be Ty France. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He sends it into the second deck. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 14-13. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yariel Rodriguez departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan Little.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Brooks Lee now at the plate. Bunting, and he pops it up. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the two games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Fires over to Guerrero. And Vasquez is gone. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. bunts it in the air. Guerrero makes a nice running catch, but they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Twins in front, 14-13. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, George Springer. Varland back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And a 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Lucas, the next to hit, takes outside.
Two knows the count.
Blue Jays down a run. That's outside.
3-0.
And now 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Alan Roden in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-0 down. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
The last thing you want to happen is to swing at a ball out of the zone in a 3-0 count. That would have been a called strike, just like everyone in the stadium was expecting. Credit to the hitter for taking advantage of that situation for a double.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Next to hit, Alan Roden. And the first offering is not close.
When Skipper calls down to the bullpen. He's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
And fouled off. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Larnach makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. Not close with that one. Ball 1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Next pitch way upstairs.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And Vasquez able to pull it down. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Last half of the 5th coming up. Twins lead it 14-13. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Guerrero handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now at the plate, Matt Wallner. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Straw ranging back and out of here. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 15-13.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Puts a bunt down. Guerrero the toss to first. Out number 3. Twins get 1 on this homer. 5 innings complete. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. Bichette in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. And that one fouled off. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. The shortstop
2-1.
takes the ball. Next offering
3-1.
way off the plate. Swung on, popped up left side. Walner sizes this one up, brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. First
One
offering
ball, no
misses
strikes.
badly for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Way outside. Yeah, that's ball 2. One down, base is empty. That one missed.
3-0.
Now this is in the air down the line. Larnach on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Addison.
And next for
Barker.
Toronto, Addison Barger. And
1-0.
ball 1. Two balls, no
2-0.
strikes, the count. And another
3-0.
ball. Alejandro Kirk on deck for the Blue Jays. That's in for a strike.
3-1.
This one in the air. Walner settles under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Twins are out in front 15-13.
Now pitching for
So a lefty out of the pen, number 68.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Willie Castro getting ready to hit. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and that's a foul ball. And he drops it down the third baseline. Picks it up with the bare hand. Over to the pitcher, but it's offline. He's safe at first.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Bunts it towards the mound. There's one.
Let's go.
On to first. Ow, double play. Just got it there in time.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brooks Lee. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that goes foul. Two outs. Gets the bunt down the right side, and a foul ball. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Back at target field, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Fastball is outside. Pitch misses there. 2-0. And that's outside. Oh, what a stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Louis Varland done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Pitching change here, Griffin Jacks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
I've been slacking, need motivation. Haters not do more than hating. Boss up, you never know who's waiting. When you at the top, they call you overrated. Why they always hating on me?
First offering misses badly for ball one. And another ball. The Twins trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. One down, base is empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, right fielder
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. That one outside. Wow. Ball one. Man at first, one away. Springer on the run. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. The tying run at the plate. Outside. And that's ball 3. Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first, and 2 away now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
That missed by a lot. Now 2-0. 2 outs with a runner at third. That misses, and it's 3-0.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So digging in, Alan Roden. And that one gets past the catcher. Clement up to second, runner at third, hold, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
And that's outside. Fastball is outside. Miles Straw in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Second and third, 2 down. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. So the Twins pen delivers in that spot. 7th inning stretch time. Minnesota leads this one 15-13. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chad Green.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
And now it's Christian Vasquez. That one ripped left field. That's back. And that one's gone. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. And they add to their lead. It's 16-13.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Digging in, Byron Buxton. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And a sack bunt here. And that's foul. And now the 0-1. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike two.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Trying to move him over here. Guerrero. Over to Bichette. Back to first. Not in time.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn two on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. And he pops up the bunt. Makes the grab. Two away down.
Next for the Twins, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Fires over to Guerrero. And Correa retired. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We look ahead to inning number 8. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. Manager signals over. And how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Jacks back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That misses, and the count is 2-0. And another ball. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Ball 1, no strikes. So they're all loaded up. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. And that's outside. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. On the ground to third. To second, there's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the Twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk.
Here come the rally caps. It's late, but it's far from over.
Fastball is outside. That one not close. And the count now 2-0. Runner at third, 2 away. That misses.
3-0.
And that's ball 3. George Springer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one in the air. Lee drifts towards it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Twins in front, 16-14. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Cody Clemens. Puts a bunt down. Clement. Not in time. He bunts his way aboard to lead off the frame. So up next, Willie Castro.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a sac bunt here. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And next for Minnesota, Ty France. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He will score.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chad Green is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Braden Fisher.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
1 out, runner at second. Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit. Popped up. Kirk right there to make the grab. And there are 2 down. Christian Vasquez, the hitter.
Oh, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Bunting, and he pops it up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And the Twins plate 1 on the double. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me.
back in Minnesota. Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right
So
fielder,
digging in, Nathan Lucas. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, no outs. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch, not close. And another ball. With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Pitch misses, and it's 3-0. Alan Roden waiting to hit for Toronto. Base hit. Here comes Springer around third. He'll score, and they cut the lead to 2.
What a swing to score a run, especially late in this game. Sitting with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage. Perfectly done.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second, and on to run for the Blue Jays, Jonathan Clase. So up next for Toronto, Alan Roden. Trying to move the runners over. On the run, throw to first. In time, got him.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Ball one there. And there's a ball. Clase at third. Clement at second with one away. That one missed. Now 3-0. So the tying run at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Walner. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette, known for his late inning heroics. And that one got a piece of him.
Batter, take your base.
So it's their last chance in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Oh, and this one gets away. But no advance from the runners. And the next pitch is way outside. And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And that one fouled off. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. In the air, foul off first. He's under it. And that'll wrap The Twins slug their way to a win in this one.
Just an absolute slugfest. Not a good day to be a pitcher. There are going to be a lot of sore necks. Players turning left, turning right, balls flying all over. Neither staff had anything working, and these offenses just kept exchanging blows.
Tons of offense in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Baby, what's next? I slide, trip, I dip, I dive. When I dive, I dive deep. Love the ocean, you know where to find me. Come on, let me tell you what they told me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of them me. The good part is bothering.
Por si llena, me siento como un buster. Todas se